Today you're watching the 163 Reasons Why Real Estate Agents Fail YouTube channel. And today's presentation is all about failure reason number 2. Now you're going to benefit from this presentation because you're going to discover why every real estate agent who fails doesn't understand this very simple truth that I'm going to explain to you. Now I'm about to change your life in real estate for the better, and I'm going to provide you with valuable solutions to the challenges that you face every single day in your own real estate business. Now these solutions are not available from any other source. Because I sold residential real estate for over 20 years in South Florida, I learned 163 ways in which real estate agents can fail. Now that I'm retired from the real estate business, I just want to give back to the business that provided me with such a good living for so many years. What I'm about to share with you is a true story from my own experience selling residential real estate. Now, like many of you watching this video today, I struggled my first few years in real estate. In the beginning, I worked for a small independent real estate company. The owner of the company really didn't need the money from the real estate business because her husband made a very good living as a chiropractor. Now, I was told on my very first day in the office to go out and take listings, even though I had no real formal training or knew what I was supposed to do. I was given the forms required to take a listing, sent out on my merry way into the world of home sellers. So after talking to lots and lots of FSBOs and expireds, I actually managed to get a few listings. At that point, I was counting on making my very first commission in real estate. Boy, was I in for a big surprise. Weeks went by, months went by. All I had to show for my efforts were sellers that were calling me because their properties weren't selling. I became frustrated and disillusioned about making a living in real estate. Now I'm sure today there are thousands of real estate agents nationwide who have experienced what I'm talking about here. Maybe one of them is you. Am I right? My problem was that I was anxious to take listings, any listings, just so long as the seller would agree to put their John Hancock on the bottom line of a listing agreement. Fortunately for me, I had the great luck to go to a sales seminar in Miami. You know the kind I'm talking about, where you go to a hotel ballroom filled with rows and rows of empty chairs when you first arrive, and then you wait for the presenter to take the stage and give you their pitch. Well, in my case, this 4-hour seminar was at the Fontainebleau Hotel on Collins Avenue in Miami. This particular sales seminar made me realize that up until that point in my real estate career, I had made a ton of mistakes in the way I was doing business, especially when it came to dealing with home sellers. The big takeaway, though, that I got from this session changed the way that I did real estate for the rest of my career. The presenter of this program was a man, let's call him Jay, and he said something that instantly resonated with me. Jay said, "You can't help every home seller out there. Many home sellers are unrealistic about their price, or they really don't have any real motivation to sell. And because of this, they are just a waste of your time." But the most important thing that Jay said was, when home sellers are unrealistic about their price and not really motivated to sell unless they get their price, I bet you've heard that a few times, you need to be able to say to a seller, "I'm sorry, I can't help you," and just walk away. That's right, just walk away. As I left Miami that day and went back to my office with my fellow real estate agents, I was determined to put into practice the most important lesson that I learned from Jay that day in Miami, which was that I needed to be able to walk away from home sellers that are unrealistic in their price or have no motivation to sell unless they get their price. Like I said at the beginning of this presentation, failure reason number 2 is every real estate agent who fails doesn't understand this very simple truth that I've just outlined to you. You have to be able to just walk away from unrealistic and unmotivated home sellers. They just aren't worth your time. So don't lose money. Walk away from unrealistic and unmotivated home sellers. This channel will upload a new video every day, 7 days a week. So until next time, go out and give a home seller your unique, planned, word-for-word listing presentation. Take the listing that is priced right and get a 7% or higher commission. You can do this.